Welcome to another Foolish Thoughts episode. This is Joseph Barone, aka A Fool for Learning, and our foolish thought for today is red light, green light, one, two, three. One of the things that we all seem to do, especially those of us in retirement, is especially when you speak with people of your age who lived in the same area, you tend to talk about the old times, and many times that's really all you even talk about. And in talking with someone about he was older than me, about 20 years older than me a few weeks ago, we started talking about games we played as kids. Now, both of us grew up in New York City. He grew up in the Bronx. I grew up in Manhattan. And we talked about such games as stickball and kick the can. But when I mentioned to him a game called Red Light, Green Light, one, two, three, he looked at me with this very puzzled look. He said he had never played this game before. So, what is red light, green light, one, two, three? Well, red light, green light is really a very simple game. You have an it person, and he stands on one side of the field, or she, and then you have everybody else who wants to play the game on the other side of the field or the playground, all against maybe a fence or a line. The it person turns his back to the group that's in the line and calls out red light, green light, one, two, three. And all of the other children who are against the other side of the field, against either the fence or maybe a line, start to race towards the person who is calling out with his back or her back turned to them, red light, green light, one, two, three. When that person is finished calling out red light, green light, one, two, three, he or she turns around. Anyone who is caught moving, the idea is that all the other children have to stop before the person turns around. Anyone who's caught moving gets called out. Mary, Jane, Juan, whatever their names are, you need to go to the back start of the line because I caught you moving. Okay? Then the it person turns around again and calls out once again, red light, green light, one, two, three. Now, one thing about the person who's calling out red light, green light, one, two, three, there's no rules about how fast or how slow that can be. They can go very, very slow. They can yell it out very, very fast, or they can start slow and finish fast, or start fast and finish slow. Whatever the case might be, they can call it any way they want. And the idea is for you to make it to the other side and tap the person who is it and be the first one to win, or at least not the last person. Now, many children have never played this game. I don't think my kids have ever played that game. But if you may have seen this game played on TV. In fact, on the Netflix series, The Squid Game, season 1, episode 1, this game is played. And in fact, I believe that episode 1 is actually called Red Light, Green Light, Red Light, Green Light 1, or Red Light, Green Light 1, 2, 3. However, their version of the game is much more deadly than the version that I played. Most that would happen is maybe get a cut and a fall or a scrape or something like that. Well, if you learned something from this episode, please take a moment to like, comment, subscribe, or share with a friend. And hey, if you played the game, let me know. I'd love to hear your experiences. And to learn more about me, please take a look at my profile on LinkedIn. This is Joseph Barone, aka A Fool for Learning, signing out. Remember, learn, perform, succeed.